What is going on, guys? Voltage Rogue here. New video today. Um, we have some best operators in Rainbow Six Siege for Operation Burnt Horizon, all the way up to this about point. I just have a clip for you, then we're gonna get right into the video. I just thought it was a really good play. Yeah, that's about it. I'll catch you guys at the end of the video. We're not downstairs.
One op 4 remaining.
Said they're not downstairs. Oh shit, there's a guy down here.
I just killed him.
Unless he comes. Said they're not downstairs in the red, so it's not bad.
Op 4 eliminated.
We have Habana, a 40mm grenade launcher firing explosive pellets that can be detonated from a distance. I have her in the top spot because she's a 3-speed. She can get through any kind of wall. Her gun is a solid weapon, and just very deserving of a top spot. Her secondaries are pretty good. I prefer the pistol over the Bearing 9 now because the Bearing 9 is way too much kick, but they are still great weapons. This is why she deserves the #1 spot. Next we have Zofia, double barrel launcher that can fire both concussion and impact grenades. I have her here because she's just basically a better Ash. Okay, her gun's better. She has an ACOG. Her impact nades are pretty good. Her concussions, ever since she got nerfed a little bit, I mean, she still has 2. So basically you have, let's see, and you can have a breach charge too. What's her other? It's Claymore. Okay, yeah. So like her weapon does 45 damage, right? It's a pretty solid weapon. She has concussion nades. She has a really good pistol, breach charges, impact nades. So altogether, she's just a very balanced op, really easy to use. That's what I'm saying. Next we have Maverick, blowtorch capable of burning holes through reinforced walls and almost inaudible level. I have him here because he's a quiet operator. His gun is amazing. He's 3-speed. Pistol's pretty good. Ever since he got nerfed with like this flipping with the torch to the gun, he would have been higher. I think he would have been like #2, but I brought him down to #3 just because it takes a while to whip out the gun. But he's silent. His gun hits like a truck, and he just looks cool. I mean, honestly, who wouldn't? I usually see a Maverick every time I play in a ranked match. Every time, almost every time. That is why he deserves this spot. Next we have Twitch. Use the 2 shock drones to disable traps or injure enemies. Deploys the first shock drone during preparation phase. She's very good. The only downside is her gadget takes away from her actual playing time. Her gadget is silent, which is great. Only has 5 twitches though, but you can also take out almost every camera, and you can get all 4 bandits, all 4 merch jammers, and tag a couple people. So that's pretty good. Her gun hits like a freaking truck. Okay, that weapon's insane. The recoil is not too hard to manage. I've heard rumors about taking away the ACOG on Twitch. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, unless it was confirmed by Ubisoft. But there's nothing else to say. She's just an overall good player. Next we have Thermites. That's an exothermic charge that destroys reinforced walls. He's been one of the best ones since the beginning of the game. His gun's really good. Very manageable recoil. His Thermite's always consistent unless they have a bandit. But these American ops are pretty good. I think they probably have the best class, or the Germans. The Germans have pretty good defenders, but like the FBI SWAT has the best overall. All 4 of their people are pretty unique, and I like this because he makes big holes. If it detonates, you guaranteed a huge hole. Unlike Habana, with like, I still have Habana in the #1 spot, but like Habana only can make like a certain size hole. She has to use all 3. All 3 of her pellets to make a size of 1 thermite. So since you have 2 thermites, like exothermic charge. You can put it on 2 walls, blow those up, and Hamada can get hatches. So if you get both a thermite and a Hamada on the same team, you're pretty much going to win the round unless your team sucks. Next we have Finka. The nanobots give the team a brief gain in HP and revive allies in a down but not out stage. She's here because her guns has like no recoil, and she helps everything on the team. If you activate her gadget, just like wipes out or helps out the team altogether. She has nades, which is a good thing. Her guns are all pretty solid, and like I said, the recoil is just there's no recoil on anybody's gun. It's all easy to get kills, and you can revive teammates all the way across the map, which is awesome because if it's a 2v2, teammate gets down, revive them, maybe get another kill or catch them off guard. So what can I say? Next we have Sludge. He's a breaching hammer to breach through destructible surfaces. He's probably one of the best operators in the game since year 1. His gun's awesome. He's got that shotgun. He's got the SMG-11, which helps out a lot. His gadget's pretty consistent. And he has nades. And he has the access to an ACOG on his gun, like every other attacking operator except for Ash. Poor Ash. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing really else to say. So, alright, next we have Buck. Toggles underbarrel shotgun attachment on his main weapon. Just like Sludge, his Buck is usually consistent. It helps when you can get to shoot the thing too, like so you can use it as close range combat. His gun has gotten a lot better. His was it C8, I think, C8. Access to the ACOG. Manageable recoil now. It used to be like you could just shoot it straight up in the air and just, you know, miss every shot. But now he has access to grenades. That's always helpful. Yeah, that's about it. Next we have Lion, the EE-1D detects enemies' movement, tagging their position during the scan. Wall hacks. That's all I gotta say. Wall hacks. His gun is awesome with the 51 bullets. It's like a mini LMG. If you have a Lion on your team, you're hopefully gonna win the round. He's probably the most overpowered person in the game, along with Nomad. But there's not really much else to say. Next we have Jackal, tracking optics that locates targets by revealing and identifying each recent footsteps. When he first came out, he really changed the meta around with his like able to get the roamers. His guns are really good. Both guns, PDW and the C7E, are both really good. No recoil really on the C7E. I use that more often, and it helps with like you can always watch your flank, and you always know you're gonna get someone. Unless they have a cav which can counter them. That's about it. Nomad, rifle attachment shooting adhesive repulsion device that detonates by proximity. Confidential, very confidential choice by Ubisoft because you can take away the ability or the controls of the player hit by the Nomad, but luckily coming up soon, there's a nerf coming to her where you can hear the sound. Because right now you can't hear anything once that thing is activated. You see it, but it's silent, which is kind of sad. If you're roaming trying to get to the diffuser and just get shot out of nowhere, just shot through the whole floor or whatever and just get taken out. It's kind of upsetting. Next we have IQ. Use the electronics detector to locate any electronics in range through obstacles such as walls. Her guns are really good. Don't get me wrong. Her guns are really, really good. But she doesn't really help out the team. Not very much. She can see the electronics. I mean, I guess if you have a Thatcher and an IQ, I guess that helps. But I mean, like, she's 3-speed. That's always good. But, like, she doesn't really do anything that, like, changes the game. Unless you have, like, a Ella or a Legion, that's the only thing that she actually help out with. And I still believe you can see Vigil and Pulse. But, you know, what are you going to do? They're going to be roaming anyway. You're going to know they're not going to be in the objective most of the time. So, it's very situational, I would say. We got our first shield. Blitz triggers the flash attached to his ballistic shield to temporarily blind enemies. Overpowered is my question. I have him lower because he's 2-speed, right? But he's got a shield, so it's always a good thing. But it's so difficult to face him. But if it's a 1v1 and he's running out of flashes, then you're kind of screwed. But if you nitro him or impact nade him, he's very easy to kill, as long as you're not flashed. If he starts running at you, just shoot him in the feet. You shoot him on the side, shoot him on the other side. But there is a flinch. I saw my CJ do this. You shoot him in the side and they flinch, and then you can shoot him above. Something to help you out with killing Blitz. Dokubi uploads a virus that forces enemies' phones to emit a low buzz that can be overheard, thereby potentially compromising an enemy's position. She's something that can help out with roamers, to stop the roamers. You can hear them. Her gun's pretty good. She only has a DMR and a shotgun. I was using a shotgun yesterday just because I was trying to troll, but didn't really work. Her gun, it's like a truck. Her SMG-12 is really amazing. What else we got? She can help with roamers. If you have a Dokubi and a lion together, you're kind of done for. Sometimes she's part of the troll meta with like Dokubi, lion, Jacko, Finka, and lion. I already said lion. Blitz. But yeah. Next we have Capitao, tactical crossbow that fires asphyxiating bolts. I don't know, fire and micro smoke grenades. He's like Maverick with his ability. If you have your gadget out, you're screwed. His gun is okay. His LMG now has the access to the scope, the big sniper scope on it, which makes him a little higher. I had him last until I realized, I figured it out. But hopefully the buff helps him out. His gun is not very consistent, and yeah, that's about it. Blackbeard deploys a ballistic shield on his rifle that can be swapped if the first one gets damaged. Very selfish operator. You might be wondering, whoa, he's really good. Yeah, he's really good, but if you're not on a window, or if you're in lower levels, people don't usually aim for the head. They usually aim for body, which you're kind of screwed. His Scar's pretty good. His Deagle's really good. But I think he's just overall selfish player. There's not really much to say on his on his uniform here. He's got grenades, but he doesn't have nades. Falsely accusing him. Next we have Glass, toggles magnification scope with a thermal image sensors outlining long-range marks even through smoke. Very selfish operator. Very selfish operator. Only sniper in the game, but very selfish. I don't see a lot of Glasses, but I just think he's the worst attacking operator because his win rate's not very good. Like I said, very situational. But I do think he has probably one of the close elite skins, like looking wise. He has really cool animation, and that's about it. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Leave some comments, let me know. I do try to stream almost every 2 days or so. But make sure you like and subscribe. Catch you next time.